Well, hello, hello, hello. This is Laura coming to you with another short video. And in today's video, we're going to talk about surviving gang stalking abuse. But before I get into the video, I want to take a moment just to offer my sincere condolences to the Bryant family and all of the families that lost loved ones in that horrific helicopter crash. I want them to know that we stand with you. We wrap you in prayer and in loving arms. And I want them to know that God will protect you. He will comfort you, and He will guide you as you navigate life without your loved ones. I want you to know that God promises to take all of your tears and put them in a bottle. And He promises to walk with you on your path to healing, and that He will never leave you alone, and that, you are surrounded by love, and that He will always be there. He's just a prayer away. And so we do offer our love and our sincere condolences during this time of bereavement. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Let's talk about how do we survive this hell on earth that we've experienced at this point in our lives. And I'm going to give you 11 tips that you can take with you and put in your toolkit to help you survive gang stalking abuse. The first one on my list is education and awareness. Making sure that you educate yourself about gang stalking, what it is, what it means, what the tactics look like, what are the effects on a person that has been gang stalked. Reading books, educating yourself about bullying, narcissism, anything that attempts to put a person in a dark or sunken place or in a bad emotional place. Make sure that you educate yourself and gain awareness on that. Number 2, by avoiding and ignoring. And what do I mean by that? By not giving them emotional responses. In a couple of my videos, I have talked about, when they gang stalk you, they're looking for some sort of a response, whether it's positive or negative. And they'll take either or. It doesn't matter because it fuels them. And you can avoid giving them the satisfaction of knowing that they got to you by not giving them any type of emotional response. Some people call it gray rocking. Just ignoring it, walking away, stopping it, nipping it in the bud, or just plain ignoring it, And I know that if you work in a place or if you live in a community, you can't just always pack up and leave, but you can walk away from anyone, physically remove yourself from that environment, from in front of that person, anyone who attempts to place their toxic emotions and project them onto you, anyone who attempts to make you feel bad about yourself, to devalue you, make you feel worthless, or treat you with any type of disrespect, you have the right to walk away and remove yourself from that person out of their vicinity. And if you have to break down, break down in the privacy of your own home or your own room. Never allow them to see you sweat. Number 3, you can survive this by taking the tool of supporting one another, standing together, and building others up in the community. In this community, we have people at different stages of gang stalking. Some people are just now entering into, the abuse of gang stalking. Some people are coming out of it. Some people are in the middle of it. And some people have never experienced it but may have had a loved one to experience it. And so it's different stages when people come to this community, but they come here for support. They come here for education and awareness. They come here to learn. and to be built up, not torn down. Number 4, avoiding the trap of needing outside validation. And that means that you need to learn how to validate yourself, pat yourself on the back, say to yourself, you know what, I'm okay. I accept myself. I love myself. I am perfect just the way I am. And so when you get to that point where you don't need outside validation, you're so much further ahead in the game. Because remember, they seek to invalidate everything about you, to destroy every aspect of your life. And it starts by tearing you down emotionally, mentally, then physically. So monitor your own thoughts. Practice positive affirmation. Monitor that self-talk that's going on inside of your head. Speak to yourself kindly and gently. Be patient with yourself. And learn to speak to yourself as if you were talking to a friend or a loved one. Replace any negative thoughts that you have about yourself with positive thoughts. Love on yourself. Treat yourself good. And know that you deserve it. There's nothing wrong with treating yourself good and putting you first for a change. And taking care of yourself. Practice excellent self-care. Number 5, never assume that everyone is your friend or that everyone has good intentions for you or the best intentions or that everyone has a good heart. Number 6, stop believing in the words, the fake apologies, the fake promises of change. Watch the actions. Remember, actions speak louder than words. Number 7, keep your private life private. Give information on a need-to-know basis. People don't need to know everything about you. Keep some things a mystery, an enigma. Everything doesn't need to be broadcasted. Number 8, we survive by keeping hope in front of us. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And they win, the gang stalkers win by stripping us of all hope. Number 9, keep faith in your heart. Keep faith in yourself. Keep faith in something higher than yourself. Keep faith in those in this community. That we're there for you. We're rooting for you to make it through this. Keep faith that you're transforming from a victim to a survivor. You're transforming from a victim to victory. And you're transforming from being tested to having a testimony. What has happened to you, my friend, your story, your truth is going to help so many other people. And so just know that you have the victory. Number 10, by keeping fear behind you. Gang stalkers, they attempt to project their fears and their negativity and their toxic thoughts. They attempt to keep us in a dark, fearful place so that we can't move forward, so that we can be completely stagnant, afraid to move forward, but can't move back, just stuck. Or if you take one step forward, you're going to go back 10 steps. To keep us hyper-vigilant, always looking over our shoulders, always second-guessing ourselves and others, or being suspicious. Take the time, do what you have to do to monitor your environment, to protect yourself, and to be vigilant, but not hyper-vigilant. So keep fear behind you. Joyce Myers, she states that fear is false evidence appearing real. And so a lot of times, with gang stalkers, their bark is louder and much tougher than their bite. And remember, if you strike the leader, the rest will scatter. And number 11, this is a tool that you can use in your toolkit, is to make sure that you know the importance of prayer. And for some of those that may not be believers, it is up to those that are believers to keep them wrapped in prayer, to keep them lifted up in prayer. Because as we know, prayer will change things, and it can change things. And we have to keep that hope and that faith that things will get better, that things will turn around, and that we are making an impact in this world, and that we are helping people to transition and to survive and to become the best that they can be, regardless of the circumstances that's going on around them. So number 11, knowing the importance of prayer. And so that's all I have for this video on today. If something that I said resonates with you, if you enjoy the content of my YouTube channel, please take the time to hit that like button, subscribe. Please take the time to share this video and other videos with 2 or 3 other people. Like I said, there are all different stages of people in their experience with gang stalking that come to this community. And so by sharing this video, you never know who you're helping out there, who needs this information. And also make sure that you leave your comments in the comment sections below. And make sure that your comments are supportive and uplifting to those that are going to be reading your comments. You know, as a community, united we stand, divided we will fall. And so let's lift each other up. Let's support each other. We may not always agree, but we can kindly and respectfully agree to disagree. And so let's keep that in mind, you know, that other people are watching, they are listening, and they're coming to communities like this to be uplifted and to get help and to be supported and encouraged. And so let's be that for everyone. And I want to thank all of you too. I don't take this very lightly, but this channel has made it to over 1,000 subscribers. And I couldn't have done this without you guys' help. You guys are sharing the information, you're subscribing, you're commenting, you're telling others about this channel. And so I'm humbled by this, and I appreciate it. And I couldn't have done it without the help and support of my subscribers. And I not only consider you just subscribers, but I consider you friends. And I care deeply for each and every one of you. So I appreciate you for helping this channel to grow and for getting the awareness out there about gang stalking. And thank you for your support. And I support you. And I encourage you. Thank you so much. So I'm going to wrap the video up at this time. I want to encourage you all to stay strong. And until we meet again, bye-bye, my friends.